Hey, what's going on everyone? Eric Rossi here with you today. Just to really wrap out 2015, give a quick recap personally of some of the great things that have happened for the channel and for myself from this year compared to 2014, and just to give some predictions for 2016 as the new year is literally about to wrap out. So this video is going to be predictions and recap. A lot of people like to watch that to see maybe what's coming next year and talk about it. And the video on New Year's Eve on the 31st, so tomorrow if you're watching this, in 2015 will be my bloopers video, so please be on the lookout for that. I haven't had that in over 2 years, so please check that out. But here's some predictions for 2016 and just some of the big accomplishments that we've had as a community in 2015. Let's go into this now. So I just have a list of some things that I'm gonna kind of, just react about and go off, and especially in recap of 2015. Now, I started this channel in 2012, so a lot of you guys know about that. Some of you guys have been there since the absolute beginning, so thank you for sticking with this journey. But going in from last year, so the end of last year, end of 2014, we had about 4,000 subscribers. Now to basically the end of this year, we're about 12.2, 12.3 thousand subscribers to the channel. Now that numbers really don't mean a lot to me because subscribers, a lot of them don't even watch the videos if you look at the analytics of it, but for the hardcore people that do, kudos, thanks for being a bro. We've grown significantly, and if we've had that growth then, I really can't wait to see how we do towards the end of 2016. I really want to ramp up this channel. I'm going to have a lot more fun this year because I know that people are watching these videos. It's not just like, 10 or 20 views anymore. People can watch these videos. I'm not saying that if you're starting a channel, 10 or 20 views is bad. It's great that someone gives enough of a crap to watch any amount of time of my videos. It really means a lot to me. But that's just huge for me as well. We had 1 million total views, literally about 1 million views in 2015. But in 2015, we surpassed that, and we've surpassed about 1.3 million views in just 2015. That's still gonna add up a little bit after this video as well. So thank you so much for, for that as well. We hit 2 million total views on the channel. We might be on pace to hit 2 million views next year, which would just blow my mind. So thank you so much for watching that as well. But some of the other awesome things, I've worked with some celebrities this year. I've even worked with Ludacris. I've won an Emmy Award. If you saw that Emmy unboxing and you congratulated me, I really appreciate that. I've accepted a full-time job in the sports media industry. I shoot photography still, and I'm doing YouTube. So a lot of great has happened. And on a really cool, even though it's a really bad situation, I was in Baltimore right before the protests really got bad, but I've always wanted that kind of adrenaline rush, and I was doing a shoot, an event out in Baltimore, and I was actually a part of those Freddie Gray protests, once again, before it got really bad, but I got some great striking images that I shared, especially on Facebook and Flickr, and maybe some I mixed up on Instagram, and that's just something I've kind of always wanted to be a part of, but it just happened. I didn't know that the riots and everything were going to start, or the protests and the marches. It just happened as I was going from one place to an event to another, and I just really just jumped right into it. I had a little bit of things done to me and stuff like that, some verbal, but I got some striking images I felt that I captured from out the day. So that was a big thing for me this year as well, experiencing something like that. So you see, I did even a couple collabs in 2015, more than I've done before. And I plan on maybe traveling a little bit more, doing more collabs for 2016. As I said, we're gonna have some freaking fun this year and really grow ourselves, grow the channel, and just grow what we're gonna do and do a lot of reviews and everything. So I'm really getting into the tech side of things, the tutorial, and even if I could still do more of the skits, which you guys love watching, I'm going to do more of that as well. So for 2016, watch out for all of that coming up as well. And I might even have someone else on the channel do other things, maybe graphically wise and After Effects, so people can learn outside of just photography and all that kind of things. But here's some predictions I have for 2016. So in the photo and tech market, I feel that there's going to be, the Nikon D5. They gave a soft announcement, which whatever that meant, but the Nikon D5 is said to have about 20 megapixels. It's going to have the same unibody experience, and I think it might actually have 4K video, so Nikon might actually wake up in this type of thing. The GoPro Karma, the drone, might come true. They're either going to really hurt themselves as they've taken a dive in the market as it is, or they're not, or it's going to, be a very great success. With that Nikon being said, actually, I think that since the whole Samsung and Nikon thing might become official, and they will try and compete with Sony for a full-frame mirrorless camera, that is great, that is needed, because Sony right now is killing the market no matter what you say or what you think. Just be open to it, they really are. I think Canon will actually try and get into the full frame mirrorless market as well. Enough of these M3, M whatever, crap that they're coming out that is not successful, not working. They're actually going to try and come out with something and incorporate maybe more of 4K into those type of cameras, and they're going to really have a consumer camera, I think a crop camera, come out with that 4K video that is going to be a huge hit for 2016. Nikon, you really need to wake up. And bouncing off of what GoPro's doing, I think DJI is going to also kind and do a little bit more. They're going to have another really high-end type of drone that's going to come out, or UAS. Obviously, since you have to register these now, the unmanned aircraft systems, they're going to have 6 or 8K video. I think it's going to be a push of 4K is really going to become a thing in 2016, but 8K is now going to be that next thing to grab type of thing and to appeal, and you're going to see more of these 8K TVs come out as 4K TVs, are really in right now as well. So I think you're going to see something like that, and the price of the 1080p ones or 2Ks are going to go down a lot just to get that higher quality. So it's going to become even more affordable to get into the drone quadcopter market. Another thing I think has to happen for Sony, so that way they can keep up with the market and people really start buying into systems, is that they will increase their full frame and if not crop sensor type A&E mount lenses, because they really need to come out with that. The Metabones adapter can only do so much, especially on the Canon side. They've improved things, but if you have the Nikon lenses, you're kind of SOL. They really need to step up their lenses and make them a little bit more affordable for what they are, because they're really expensive for the few that they have out there. So those are some of the quick things that I think are going to come from 2016. What to expect from it. Please let me know down in the comments below what you feel as well. So as I said, we're going to have more guests on the channel a little bit, maybe more segments, more fun. I'm going to do 4 videos a week. I'm going to start a podcast that should be on the weekends now, where it's just going to be me talking to you guys. It's going to be maybe 20 minutes or something like that. It's something I've been wanting to be started. People have been asking about it, a couple times a month type of thing. So I want to do that. I even started reviewing. I'm a avid collector of film cameras, whether they work or not, and I just want to start reviewing them more. I know it kind of started off slow at first, but as a couple months went on, I saw that the one video I made about one of the Ansco Clipper ones really kind of got a little bit more traction. So I'm just going to do it, and hopefully you guys and girls enjoy that as well. It might open more people to come to the channel, but I'm going to try and review more of those. I have a lot to get through, and I collect really interesting ones because they look cool and some of them function really cool as well. Another one is I'm going to do more personal projects. I'm going to try and incorporate longer form content. As in regards to YouTube, that's a big thing for 2016, especially with YouTube Red and stuff like that coming out. Long form content is the way of the future. Watch time for a lot of people range between maybe 1:30 to 3 minutes. A lot of these bigger channels, they're getting 10 minutes, 7 minutes of watch time from people that watch the videos. So long form content is key, and I love watching it, so I might make a little bit more of that as well, but more or less, story wise and stuff like that, maybe some vlogs and doing some cool things of whatever happens in 2016. Thank you so much for everything that you guys and girls have done. For watching, for taking the time, for suggesting, for interacting. We've gotten to know each other a lot. Once again, just connect with me. Email me, eric@ericrossi.com if you ever want advice, maybe to talk. Add me on Facebook, and definitely to follow some of my photography work that I really post kind of weekly and almost daily. Instagram at, just search The Guy with the Eye on Instagram. I've connected with a lot of people on there, and it doesn't matter. I just want to connect more with you guys and girls. And who knows, maybe this year we'll do even more Skype calls just to talk, just to, have some fun with that as well. Thank you so much for watching. As always, Eric Rossi, The Guy with the Eye. Keep an eye out. See you in 2016.